Okay, this is the main Salzburg Cathedral, and here in front are some dates. The first one is when St. Rupert first consecrated it. The second one is when it was reconsecrated after a fire destroyed most of it. And the last date is when the building was refurbished after a bomb destroyed large parts of it in 1944. I could probably sit here all day, but I would feel a little bit guilty about not doing anything else for the rest of the day. But it's so beautiful. There's so much art to look at. So the two most well-known monasteries in Salzburg are the St. Peter's Monastery as well as the Nonnberg Abbey. And Maria von Trapp was actually the, I think, most well-known person to have been a nun there. And now I'm headed to the St. Peter's Abbey, which is part of a larger complex called the DomQuartier, with a few museums on the history of the Archdiocese in Salzburg. And here are the different components of the residence. There's a museum, the St. Peter's Abbey, and then where the archbishops used to live. This whole complex is connected by a series of courtyards. I'm inside the St. Peter's Abbey area, and not great at German, but that looks to me like the word catacomb, so I'm gonna go check that out. Yeah. Okay, so I'm in the catacombs right now. That's the Dom du Salzburg, the cathedral we were at earlier. This is the Abbey below with a few graveyards, and to my right over here is the Hohensalzburg fortress above everything else in the city. The clock is striking noon, and these bell towers are playing really elaborate tunes. Right, so here's the Domplatz, or Dom Square, with the cathedral, and right now I'm inside the residences of the archbishops, prince archbishops during the height of the archdiocese. And in typical Austrian ornate architecture and decoration, this place is gilded and has a lot of Baroque architecture and furniture. So this room is called the Cabinet of Curiosities, and it was constructed in the late 1600s as a way to showcase intellectual discoveries and collections. So back in the day, painters had to manually grind minerals into pigments they used to paint. This is so cool. This is the original Let's Get This bread. My man. Right, this is the literal and figurative crown jewel of the pontiff right here. It's called Kutzel Mitra. The sculpture, the statue thing is a mood. I'm off to a cafe to have some lunch. Cafes are a huge part of the social networking in Austria, and I'm going to the, I believe, most popular one on this side of the river called Cafe Tomaselli. I'm visiting the building where Mozart was born. This is one of the letters referenced in the movie Amadeus. Great movie if you haven't watched it. I'm going to take a bus to the Heilbronn Palace next and crossing over this Lover's Bridge with all these beautiful heart-shaped lockets on it. It's so cute. So this palace, Schloss Heilbronn, was built by an archbishop in the 1600s as a suburban area for regeneration and escapism. And it's known for its trick fountains that aren't open, unfortunately, in the wintertime. So I'm instead going to look for a pavilion with the Sound of Music fountains and memorabilia. That's what I found. It's the gazebo from Sound of Music, where she sings 16 going on 17 with the guy.
Tell me I'm sweet and willingly I believe I am 16 going on.
Before I head back to the hostel, and passing by the Mirabelle Gardens one more time, and this Pegasus fountain is where Maria von Trapp sings the Do Re Mi song with the kids in The Sound of Music. Okay, I'm saying bye to Salzburg, and this is a perfect vignette with the Alps on the right hand side and a palace and then the fortress in the background. Had a really good time here.